Hello and welcome to another episode of WMT Reviews. I am Wise Man Tanofsky, and today we're finishing off our 11th Doctor series with this, the 11th Doctor. Now we'll get the fluff out of the way nice and quickly. The 11th Doctor was portrayed by Matt Smith, and his series ran from 2010 until 2013, starting with the episode The 11th Hour, and ending with that god-awful Christmas special Time of the Doctor. And his character was very Marmitey. You either loved him or you hated him. He was a sort of mad Professor Doctor, bumbling and acting very young all the time, but also trying to be very serious at times when you couldn't really take him all that seriously. I blame the writing staff. We'll have a look at the head sculpt here. It is very nice indeed. You might remember in an earlier episode when I was talking about a previous 11th Doctor figure, I brought this figure in for comparison because this is a very good Matt Smith head sculpt. The hair is perfect, the face is perfect, the lack of eyebrows is perfect, and the chin is perfect. It just looks great. Have a quick look at the attire here. It's the traditional tweed jacket from his earlier series before he changed into the purple velvet jacket in his last god-awful series. The bow tie is there as well, because it's cool, apparently, and there's the shirt in there. It's all very nicely textured. There's a lot of surface detail, which has been brought out nicely with some wash here and there, and the colour scheme is absolutely spot on. Now, the legs are where this figure goes a bit skew-whiff. We'll get to the posability in a minute, but you can see the legs are a mess of posability issues. It's just everywhere there's a joint for something, and he's got a, like, Starscream style chicken legs going on here. That's it's not human at all. Well, I know he's not human, but it's not humanoid. Now, in terms of accessories, the 11th Doctor is supplied with his sonic screwdriver, which is in its fully extended and flickied out position. It's the new green sonic screwdriver, which is, again, like the Doctor's character, is either a hit or a miss with fans. With me, it's a bit of the both. I'm on the fence with this character. And I'm on the fence with this sonic screwdriver as well, to be honest, but at least on this figure, the sonic screwdriver is sort of sturdy. Yeah, alright, you got me. I swapped this one out for the one that this figure originally came with, because it was rubbish and all rubbery. I'm a cheater, I know. If you buy this set, it won't be this sonic screwdriver, it will be made of rubber. But hey-ho, what can you do? And it fits quite nicely, again, as always, into the right hand. Now let's have a look, see what we've got in terms of posability. The head will move ever so slightly. The shoulders will go all the way around. There is a swivel at the bicep, a bend at the elbow. The wrists will rotate ever so slightly as well. There is no waist joint. And here we come to this mess here. The legs go all the way out. For reasons unknown. They go all the way forwards. And not very far back, to be honest. You then have a thigh swivel here, a bend in the knee, and no posability in the feet. Now, this is by no means a bad figure at all. As I've said previously, it's better than other Matt Smith figures, but the mess of posability in the legs and the crummy accessory, which I've had to swap out, just sort of detract from it, I have to admit. And why has he got the stupid joint in the legs there that makes him go whee? There's no reason for it at all. As such, it's not a bad figure, but it's not a great figure either, so I'm going to whack it straight in the middle of the good scores and give it a 7 on the orsometer, because it looks like Matt Smith, it's a good representation of his character, but it is hampered by several problems. Now, this being the last part of our 11 Doctors series, I'm going to take a moment here to point out the fact that in all likelihood there will not be a 5-inch 12th Doctor figure. Why is this, you ask? Well, character, in all their wisdom, has decided to discontinue the 5-inch figure line. Now, there was a release of the War Doctor, which I won't be getting, because I didn't particularly like his character at all. It's a shame, really, because I would have liked a 12th Doctor figure to go with my set. But, unfortunately, the only ones you can get are those ridiculous and awful 3 3/4 inch figures. And I won't be getting any of those, and there'll be a day in my life post coming soon about why. But I digress. That's a 7 on the orsometer for the 11th Doctor. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Wise Man Tanofsky. This has been WMT Reviews.